Yo, what is going on, everyone, on the Vaio Universe channel? My name is Vaio Craze, and I'm bringing you guys another commentary for this channel. Now, before I get into the commentary topic, or what you guys will be witnessing as the gameplay in the background, I'd like to say that I'm the lead head commentator for Vaio Universe at the chance, because we are really low on the commentators for the channel at the moment. So if you happen to know a really good commentator, or if you are a really good commentator yourself, make sure to put it in the comment section down below, and me or Yubel will go and check out your channel and see if you got what it takes to join the clan. Now, the second thing I'd like to mention is that this gameplay is a total of 8 minutes and 15 seconds long after all that I think Yubel said, so it's a pretty long commentary, so I'm going to try to do my best to stick with it and not bore you guys through the entire time. So if I'm like 5 or 6 minutes into the commentary and it sounds like I go complete Down syndrome for a couple of seconds, that's because I'm not going to restart the commentary when I'm halfway through it, because I don't think I'd be able to talk for another 6 minutes straight. So hopefully you guys can understand that this is going to be a long commentary, and if I do end the commentary early because I'm out of topics to talk about, then I'm pretty sure that there will be some background music in the gameplay. So anyways, my link will be in the description down below if you did enjoy the commentary, so come and check me out. And the person who got this gameplay is Vaio Captain. I'm pretty sure they will put, Yubel will put his link down in the description also. Now, the gameplay is a 55 gun streak using the Executioner on cargo with the long barrel and fast mags attachment. Now, this is the second highest gun streak ever with the Executioner, so that's quite an achievement. So if you don't go over to Captain's channel and subscribe to him, then you guys have something wrong with your heads, because it's an absolutely insane channel. So, or not channel, but gameplay, I should say. So anyways, today's topic will probably be about my 3 high school fights that went on in one day, and this happened about earlier in the year, so some things might not be as fresh, but I looked over the commentary on my channel and I sort of got a better understanding of what happened. You know, I started to remember it and stuff. So basically, it was the start of my sophomore year, and I'm a sophomore now, but it was at the beginning of the year, let's just say, and all the freshmen this year were complete, like, at each other's throats for the entire first 2 to 3 months. And these 2 chicks were having a conflict, and one of them was talking shit about the other girl behind her back. So she got mad one day, and my friend and I were sitting in the lunchroom one day, and we were just talking, and you know, like, when you're done eating lunch, you can go and hang out in the hallway for a little bit before the bell rings, because that's what all the cool kids do. And you know, I'm absolutely like swaggerific, because I'm just that cool. So me and my friend went out into the hallway one time, and I'm sitting on my iPod, you know, and we're just having a casual conversation like 2 friends would normally have. And all of a sudden he's like, "Dude, look, I think there's a fight." So I look up, and obviously he's already gone. I mean, I'm surprised he didn't fall, because his pants were like around his ankles, because he sagged his pants. He was Asian too. I don't know why Asian sags his pants. I don't know. Probably was too busy eating his cats and dogs. Oh my god, these stereotypes are killing me. But he ran into the cafeteria, and I was soon to follow him. I ran in, make sure what was going on, and all I seen was this one chick. She hopped on top of a chair and just completely 5 quick blows to the other chick's face, and like, all of a sudden, all you see, everyone just tackling on top of each other. The VPs were running over there. The security guards were running over there, just trying to break these 2 chicks up. But they were just pounding on each other. So they ended up breaking up one of the girls, and they brought her outside. And I mean, this chick, her face was completely messed up, because the girl who hopped on the table and started beating the frick out of her had a really, like, it was like a diamond ring or something like that. And she just went to work on this girl's face. So she had a huge gash in the side of her eye, or like on the side of her face, or like her forehead, I'll say, her forehead. And it was just blood all over the place. It was dripping on the floor. It was so nasty. So after that, I went to my math class, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, there was another fight, like, just right in front of me. It was absolutely crazy. These 2 chicks, one of them just knocked the books out of the other person's hand, and the girl got mad. I don't even know what the whole the whole thing was about. They just got into a huge fight in the middle of everyone. So they started screaming at each other. They started slapping each other. Eventually, they were ripping each other's shirts, and everything was just going down. And all of a sudden, this chick, she had the loop earrings on, and I remember this clearly. She took her fingers and put them inside the loops and just tore them right out of her ears and just destroyed her earlobes. It was probably one of the most nastiest things that I've ever seen. Like, if you guys know what a gauge is, and you know what, like, the blowouts are in the gauge when they get to, like, when the holes get too big and your ears just completely your earlobes just completely rip in half. That's basically what it looked like. It was completely nasty. And so after that happened, she obviously fell down, and they started like wrestling each other and stuff like that. So I ended up being like 10 to 15 minutes late to class because there was no teachers around or anyone to stop it. So after like everyone seen what was going on, obviously people broke up the girls eventually, but that was absolutely crazy. And then like, you know, I was sitting in my class. It was like close to the end of the day, maybe like 6th period, the end of the last lunch wave. And people are starting to say, like, there are videos getting posted on Twitter and stuff of this girl who got her lunch and someone said something about her, so they started getting into an argument. It was two girls again like that. It was just complete girls fights that entire day. It was actually pretty interesting. I mean, it was probably one of the most interesting days that I had in school because it was just so action-packed. But she had her lunch tray, right? And they just started talking shit about each other, and this chick, not even joking you, she dumped her food on the girl's head, and the other girl got up and just completely took the tray and just BAM! Right into the side of her head and knocked her straight out and started pounding on her face. And it was like it was like a Sharkeisha #2. I mean, it was absolutely insane. If you guys ever seen that, maybe it was even the shovel with that chick throwing that shovel and hitting the girl in the head. Basically like that, except it was a lunch tray. And she got knocked straight out, and she started like pouncing on her face, and she regained consciousness again and just got up and just completely started beating the other chick down. It was so funny. It was like such a turn of events too, and it was absolutely just I still just think of it too, just like her getting Sharkeisha in the face with a lunch tray. I mean, it was a hard hit too, but basically that was what happened in the 3 lunch waves there. Just the 3 fights in general. I mean, it was probably one of the more interesting days as a sophomore this year. There were like a lot of fights this year for some reason. I don't know why, but we had a total of like maybe 20 fights this year, and just for no reason whatsoever, people would just be walking in the hall. All of a sudden, someone would just give someone a dirty look, and like I don't even go to a mean school. Like we go to a pretty like a privileged school. Like no one really has any problems with anybody, but it was all these freshman kids that just thought they were better than everyone else. They started all these problems, and as a result, it snowballed because their other friends would start having problems with them, and eventually it would just turn out into a huge brawl behind the school. So, anyways, guys, the gameplay is coming to an end here. I hope you guys did enjoy the commentary as well as the gameplay. Like I said earlier in the video, make sure to check out my link and Captain's link in the channel, and come over and give us a cheeky subscriber and subscribe to our channels because we would much appreciate that. My current goal is 300 subs. I don't know what Captain's goal is, but it's a privilege to be commentating over probably one of the best gameplays I have ever seen on YouTube, because the executioner is really hard to get a nuclear with, nevertheless a 55 gun streak. So anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy the commentary as well as the gameplay. Vaio Craze signing out.